Game number one here, guys. Infernal Shrines here. PRR versus Match Ready here. Start of the series here. Let's go ahead and put the predictions up for everybody. Who do you guys think will win? Bet those gnomes here. Bet them away. Is PRR going to take the first series or first game, or is Match Ready going to take it? Up to you guys. See how you guys want to spend your golden gnomes. But here we go. Hogger is going to be the first immediate ban pick for the side of Match Ready, followed with PRR looking at maybe banning out some tanks here potentially. Those are some options here, but they ban out the Vala. They do get that Vala ban with it. Also a Junkrat ban following up here. Junkrat is looking really good in the meta right now, especially on those choke maps like these, or a lot of fight points and whatnot. Followed with a Stukov ban for paper here. Don't want to deal with the silence at that point. Alright, we are good. And Brightwing is going to be the first pick up here. So here's the thing, right? Brightwing with great global, has a global potential, has the cleanse off the path or off of the trait here. Now I do believe there was a patch that came through, so some of these characters I might be now saying are outdated with some of their abilities. I think Brightwing was one of them, right? I could be wrong, so don't crucify them. Don't crucify me for that. But here we go. Sylvanas and Maev have been taken immediately, so you have your flex and your ranged assassin going over already, followed up with Sonya and Johanna taking the comfort picks here, looking at elite. Might even, okay, you know, so with this being said, now you're obviously looking at the assassin, range assassin. Now I do feel like we're gonna get a Kerrigan unless that gets banned out here. Cold Fashion does play Kerrigan on maps like Tomb of the Spider Queen and Infernal Shrines for obvious reasons, right? Great stacking maps, close in. They do ban out the Valera from Krovan, taking that away from him. Feeling that was a threat. I wonder what the healer is gonna be looking like for the side of PRR now with the flex and range assassin. And we do get a follow-up on the Deathwing here. Do not want to deal with that. Great ban, because it looks like they're not going to draft percent damage, and Deathwing would honestly be disastrous on this point without any percent damage to do anything. So here we go. Most likely tank and healer are gonna be coming up. We get the white main with the Blaze pickup here. Blaze is a, what I've noticed too, a favorable tank for the side of PRR when I'm looking through their match history as well. So definitely a tank, really good tank right now. Great engaged tank with slows, CC, and if you go with the cleanse route for the trait here, it's obviously a good trait ability as well. So Krovan and Cold Fashion, what are we looking at here? Are we looking at that Kerrigan? Are we looking at the Orphea, right? So we get the Li Ming and the Cassia. Okay, so it looks like a Blessed Shield with Valkyrie set up here. Or maybe, you know, even leap into Valkyrie, right? Li Ming, depending on how you play it, can be good on this map. Very tricky, though, due to when fighting on the point, the minions can block your shots. Again, not saying it's impossible, just a little bit harder. And we get an ETC. So looks like ETC, oh, wait a minute. ETC main tank or off lane, or Blaze main tank or off lane. Both are flexible. Probably going to see the ETC in the 4-man here with the Maev. ETC Maev is a great combo. Actually, a combo I used to run back in competitive. ETC Maev, ETC Alarak. Very, very good setup tank here. All right, everyone, countdown for game number one here in your Nexus division here. PRR versus Match Ready on Infernal Shrines. You know, the tone will be set very, very after this game. I truly feel like the tone will be set of who wants the matchup more, right? Especially with the series for the season coming to an end here. This is the fight to see who can still potentially stay in it, I believe. I believe. So again, guys, correct me if I am wrong here. Let's introduce both teams just like always. Starting off with the blue team here at PRR, we're looking at Daneller with on that white main here. Wahui playing the Blaze, H2O on the ETC, Mixels playing that Maev, and Fragastellar on that Sylvanas here. Now, introducing Match Ready here. Grace playing the Sonya, Krovan on that Li Ming, Teal playing the Johanna, Cold Fashion on that Cassia, and Paper Wall playing the Right Wing here. So we are going to get a Q build here for Cassia. Li Ming going with the E build here. So I am curious to see what we are looking at here in regards to the tank situation. I believe it's going to be the ETC, right? And that's actually a really good setup comp. Early game, they have great stuns set up here. Li Ming poking from the side here. And it looks like Match Ready is going to get a quick clear here. Guys, while this rotates here, I'm going to turn down the music, so there will be a slight pause. Actually, I'm just going to pause it in general here. Sorry about that, guys, for the slight pause here. Just having a hard time concentrating here. Brightwing coming down onto Cold Fashion. Getting a nice heal. Paper Wall healing up Krovan as well. And lane rotation right now in favor of the side of PRR. Clearing out lanes. Looking immediately at camp. Li Ming teleporting through and catching the soak here. And PR immediately aggressive. Tank does not realize it till ETC stepped out of the bush. Brightwing underneath, Li Ming at top. Again, not bad positioning here. It's a matter of, you know, there was no vision, which can be, you know, really bad. And this is smart for the side of PR. We know they're at mid here, but can they get there in time? Teal coming in, unstoppable, potentially need to cast it in. They do catch it. And here we go. There's going to be a fight here. Power Slide going to be looking through at the Cold Fashion here. Easy target here. It might go down really fast here. Going in on an interesting target here. Not holding back abilities when ETC is still in the zone. Has not used abilities. And Cold Fashion will be the first one to fall here. Allowing bottom to take some damage here. Reap the rewards here. Johanna taking a lot of damage after looking like a... Tap level 1 did you take here? Okay, Laws of Hope. Cassia rotating back down, and while we see this push in, Blaze clearing up mid here. I believe that was the auto attack I heard. Is that correct here? Yep. Auto attack with the Incinerator Gauntlets to put more damage onto those minions down at the up Frozen Shrine here at the top here. So we will be looking at bruiser camps in a matter of seconds here. Looks like Grace is already rotating to that and to the side of PRR. Looks like they'll be most likely heading to it soon, I would imagine. Bruiser camps are definitely, I would honestly say, a must-have whenever you do, before you start each objective here. Gets you great XP, gives you lane advantage, right? It does a lot for you. But we're going to see pressure down bottom here. They understand that they want to set up the next objective, get the free pressure while you can. So they do get that wall for free. Brightwing cannot do much about that. Free clear in mid to the side of Match Ready. Great dismount onto the Maev with the Johanna blind. And Grace flexing behind. Doesn't want to get free damage soak on her. And getting some XP. So they are going to get a nice clear up on the Bruiser camp here. Looking potentially aggressive here. And Bruiser camp has been taken from the side of PRR. And Power Slide onto the Sonya here. Sonya taking a bit of some chunk damage here. I believe has tap. Looking to pre-tap here for this fight. And here we go. This is a pre-tap potential here. And to take aggression onto the point here, Mixel's taking some free damage here and is absorbing so much here. But Whitemane, the champ that she is. Now, here's the thing about Whitemane. Can be really good, but we will see how Match Ready handles a Whitemane if they focus her, if Grace focus her. Someone has to focus her to disrupt her. Teal taking a lot of damage here. Cold Fashion again taking more damage here. Again, next one to fall. And there isn't really much they can do. Teal falling as well, having to pop Unstoppable. And fights are all over the place for the side of Match Ready. They're all spread out. While we see PRR being able to focus out targets here and solidify kills. Brightwing was not able to, honestly do what Brightwing does best, right? Heal. Teleport heal. So this is a Frozen Punisher. Going to be taken by PRR. And what's kind of bad about this is with Sylvanas. Sylvanas can trait your tower, your fort, into your keep. So if I'm assuming they're going to get this, right? They're doing a lot of damage onto Cold again, but here comes Brightwing coming in on Johanna with the trait here. And let me guess. You did it in the middle of the lane when a Blaze is in front of you. Life of a Brightwing. That's the second time Brightwing has been stopped and hasn't fallen off the map to heal the target here. Good thing that Johanna had time to get out and use Unstoppable here. Alrighty. So here comes pressure down at the top fort here. Trait probably going to be used now, either now or at the keep wall here, but this is going to be very scary for the side of Matt Treddy. PRR looking to be at a very healthy Punisher. My God, still 100%. This is already a guaranteed keep wall top side, 100%, 100% here. So here it comes. Punisher's going to jump soon. Teal baiting it over here, trying to do the best he can to burn this thing down, but hey, fort and keep wall pre 6 minutes in the game. Hey, that's a really good for you guys for the side of PR. But look how fast they're burning this down. But hey, as I said, this opens up a win condition, right? So later game, if you get a nice wipe, you know, cooldowns are still kind of low, but you're nearby, you got a Sylvanas trait. You get a free keep for your winnings there. So top fort is lost here, and they're going for all the fort walls here. They want the fort wall in mid here. They're gonna apply the pressure. They have their level 10s, right? And they know they can use this. But nice cage onto Teal. But is there any follow-up? Because 10s are gonna be now in favor of Matt Treddy. Here we go. So 10 selected here. Let's take a look. Blessed Shield with Valkyrie, as we talked about. Blink heal, Wave of Force. Wave of Force combo going over to Kroven here with the leap. Sonya really has to put that pressure onto Whitemane. Cannot allow Whitemane to heal her team. Cannot. If you do, you will not, I promise you, it will not look good. Unless Whitemane is not clicking the right abilities at the right time. Whitemane is disgusting. One of the best healers until you do not allow her to heal. Well, who we missing that Blaze charge in here. So there is going to be a quick aggression here. Paper wall immediately coming down. Kind of maybe a bit too soon here for Paper onto Teal with him being so high, being a high health pool tank here. So ETC going stage dive for more globability here. So we might see a tank switch here. We might see Blaze come to the tank role and have the ETC match during, or just have Blaze come in. But here comes Valkyrie. Ooh, wow, Joe and Sonya coming in here onto the Whitemane here, but Joe being stalled out by the excuse me, by the containment disc from Maev. You don't see it often, but nice Wave of Force onto the Maev here, spamming out Wave of Force here. Great solidify kill. Potentially could have gotten 2 if using the combo correctly. But as I was saying with the ETC, is we also just might see ETC matching the Brightwing, allowing Blaze to sit closer to the lane here. Johanna taking a lot of damage here and just dies. Goes in to try taking the neutral camp, thinking we can take this, and not really respecting the trait cooldown there. But also looked like Matt Treddy was not prepared for that, you know, from the way it looked. ETC power sliding, disrupting here. Kroven alting the ETC away. So with objective coming up, we do see the Maev taking the Bruiser camp here, and we should see Matt Treddy mimicking as well. So they are going to time this, and again, I always say let's time this behind at 8:45, right? Your minions are now spawning. So with this being said, you'll have great pressure here in the top lane, right? Every third wave, I believe, you get pressure here at the top lane now because you've taken that fort. So this can be very scary for the side of Matt Treddy, putting the pressure onto their keep here. ETC with the global radius here, you could potentially look by staying top, disrupt Paper wall here, and using stage dive whenever you need to. But we are going to see all teams rotating in. This allows Paper to clear top for free. Sonya sidestepping the Blaze stun here. Maev taking some chunk damage here by Kroven here. Containment disc immediately being thrown onto Johanna. They're looking to potentially focus the Johanna out. The Neller is trying to do some damage here. Maev taking a lot of damage, but here comes Grace coming in, jumping onto the Maev here. Focus being pushed onto the Focus being pushed onto the Whitemane. Everyone goes to the bunker here. This is a pre-tap that you need to take here. And it looks like it's going to go in favor for the Arcane Punisher going over to the side of PRR. So this now is very scary because, again, Trait's going to be pushed in. They're going to look aggressive here. H2O looking to flank the back line. Teal having to use Trait. Power Slide's going to be immediately used onto Teal. So Teal's a bit more vulnerable here. Cleanse immediately being used. Containment Disc is sidestep. That was hit. Punisher comes in, gets a chain lock stun combo. That's brutal. Sylvanas Trait, I believe, is going to be used onto the keep here. Great blind to stop this. Another blind here, not allowing Trait to get full value here. Or they might save the Trait, but here comes a dead Cassia. Wow. Getting caught out again. Unfortunate here. You know, they might put a little bit of pressure at this bottom keep here with the Sylvanas Trait, right? Am I misreading that correctly or wrong, right? Sylvanas Trait is, yeah, okay. Sylvanas Trait is used. 40-second cooldown here. Great taking a lot of damage, but so is Joe. And here comes Paper Wall and Joe. Joe is being containment distant. This looks like a bottom keep for free. For the side of PRR and Johanna, really low, half health with no Trait, and they back off first. Keep the game going over to the side of PRR. Playing that aggression here. Blaze rotating from that top lane all the way bottom. This is a slaughter fest for PRR, laying it out there for them. I'll tell you what, though, from that's the best analysis I can give by watching right now. The big thing that I'm seeing is a lot of, it feels like the communication is just not showing, right? There is no Blessed Shield into Valkyrie onto someone to immediately stun lock them. And if there is, it feels just a bit just not timed correctly. And there was, I think, one that looked pretty good, but Bunker was immediately used, right? So you either need to look for your isolated picks on rotation, because you know they're going to rotate into areas. You know these teams are going to be rotating. You have to start playing aggressive here. So at 16, I'm hoping to see from Match Ready a very aggressive team. I mean, you literally have nothing to lose. Like, you're losing your team fights here, and they're winning it due to the amount of CC, due to the cleanse, due to them being aggressive onto you and utilizing the mistakes of you using your abilities first, right? And again, this isn't flame at all. Hopefully you guys don't see it that way. It's just, let's take a look from, instead of a commenter point of view, let's take a look from an analytical point of view. So look how aggressive, right, PRR can be. They run the map. Yes, I get it, Frosty, they're 16. Here, I hear you. I hear you. At this point, you defend your lanes. Just let the lanes push in. You can deny soak for the side of PR because your lanes will be pressured close enough here. But here comes Johan, or here comes Low Fashion being stunned here. Nice unstoppable by Teal to mitigate the Blaze here. But again, lanes will be pushed, so this will mitigate some soak, and you'll be able to get 16 here, right? So we have a Mortar Shrine coming up in the next 45 seconds here, which will put pressure on this top keep. But hey, PR says we don't have time to wait. We want it now. And Teal, oh my god. Dang, he just got left by himself or pulled out from his keep and immediately falls. He just was about to get his trait. And I went, did Blaze take that? Yep, Blaze took that burst damage talent here at the level 13 here. And here comes Mixels coming in, pulling in Krovan. Great stuff by Brightwing. Great stuff by Krovan, pushing away the CC here. Cassia silenced here, but that is now 2 keeps in favor taken for the side of PRR. You know, guys, this is, you know, yeah, hey, the game isn't over till it's over, right? So Match Ready's down by 2 team fights. I always say this in most of my casts. Most late game, you're down by 2 team fights. And at some occasions, you're only down by 1. The game isn't late game enough to where it's just 1. You win this one, you solidify the fort, put some pressure here at the keep. Boom. Done, right? You're back in it, right? You're still in it, obviously. Your talents are still similar. This is probably your last chance, but hope is still there. For the side of Match Ready here. Here we go. PR immediately taking their bruiser camps before the objective here, and we are going to see H2O start the thing. I would like to actually see earlier the more value of stage. I honestly think that he could have still got away with oh my god, what is this? Oh, Maev getting, see, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Maev immediately getting the Whiteman getting immediately annihilated, right? They need to pressure that. As I was talking about the H2O ETC, I was completely missing this, but Mixel taking a lot of damage here. ETC stage eye coming in, but nice collision here. Oh my god, double damage here, and immediately just gonna kill 2 of them. And this is really unfortunate. They had a great setup here, but it wasn't enough. Paper wall being left, Krovan leaving. And wow, look at the value here. Oh, they're trying to get the kill, but you missed the Q. Is there no... Oh, no wave of force. Unfortunate. Mixels baited you. What started to look like a great start to the team fight, which is what you were supposed to be doing on the white main here. But ETC, Maiev, and Blaze catching them all when they were extremely clumped, which allowed Blaze to get that great punishing jet propulsion, which allowed the ETC to get value on the stage dive and the power slide. So game number 1 going over to the side of PRR on Infernal Shrines. GG's indeed. GG's. All right, so game number 1 going over to PRR. Update this. Outcome. I want it. Boom. All right. Let's look at this post game here. Let's take a look at some stats here. While y'all take a look at that, I am going to winners here. So picked over for Infernal. Okay. Waiting for next map here. But okay, so let me look at the kills wise, right? 12-2. Looks like a Storm League game. Hey man, I'll be honest with you. Flat out, man, yeah. They did. You know, you could tell the communication was definitely flowing, you know, through PRR. It was. And you know, this is from, again, a standpoint where I'm trying to be commentating and critical to, you know, just provide that type of option for you guys. And yeah, you're 100% right. I agree. Game didn't really feel close. It was really in the match of PR. Sorry guys about blowing your eardrums out. I'm trying to get that nice little level here. There we go. This works. But no, you're not wrong. But hey, as we saw at the end, right? We saw the white main get caught out, right? That is what the comp of Matt Trade needs to do. The problem with it was, in order to do that, they clumped. And again, let me take a look, right? Is there a cleanse? Was there not a cleanse used for the Brightwing? Again, there were some differences in the patch, right? So, how many deaths did... Yeah, so the two people that were caught out a lot was the Johanna and the Cassie here that game. Blinds were actually being used pretty well on the Sylvanas. It's a little hard to catch it on Maiev. You know, I play a lot of Johanna here. It is hard, right? To mitigate the tether, right? Because there's a lot of there's 2 targets that you need the tether, or there's 2 targets you need the blind. You probably need to do your best to do it on the Maiev, 100%. If not, you're gonna get tethered for free without putting any pressure, right? So yep, that's just the way it goes there, you know. So we are waiting for game number 2, waiting for a map to be picked here. Yep, as I was saying, yep, you're right, 7.4. Cassie, that game was in very unfavorable, you know, positions when looking at, you know, each individual character. Yeah, you know, the Cassie was getting caught out a lot. So, but, you know, to be fair, PRR was honestly exploiting that, right? And exploiting the Johanna using trait a bit early. So, appreciate your fired, bud. Thank you for the support and the follow. But when you look at it from a play-by-play standpoint, right? You know, you see the Johanna trait immediately being used, blind, thrown on whatever target. I didn't really notice it, at least, so correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But I did see some good blinds, too. Did see some great blinds, great pre-blinds on the targets here, but I didn't really see enough blinds onto the Maiev, right? And I truly do think blinding the Maiev would have been good. Yep, Joe also dying for that bottom camp here. That, honestly, though, felt more of a communication error. That felt like the tank was trying... Thank you so much, 7.4, for the follow as well. Thank you for your support. It felt like, you know... comms-wise, the Johanna was like, hey, we got a kill, let's take the neutral camp. Again, not a bad call, actually. It's not a terrible call. but it's a bad call when your team does not follow, and it just looks like there's always one step going forward, and the other team was one step behind. Okay, so it looks like Volskaya has been selected here. So let me update this. Okay, Volskaya picked over. I believe I should be match ready for this one here. All right. So we do get a comfort pick here for map-wise to the side of match ready. But, you know, those are things that I like to talk about here on the cast with you guys, right? You know, let's break down some of the games here. Let's break down some of the plays here, right? So, you know, good eye for that, 7. Okay, so game number 1, obviously going beside of PRR. If they win this one, it is a domination 2-0 victory, which will be good in their ranking tier. Match ready, holding on. This is one of their better maps, right? It's more of a comfort pick map for them. They win this one, take it to a 3-game series here. And a win is a win for either team here. But for obviously one side wants that domination. The other side is trying to hold on to the reins here. We are waiting. MR. Oh, they picked that map. See, I always get that wrong. Thank you, guys. They picked that map. Okay, so they get double picked here. I always get that wrong. I don't know why. I can never do it correctly. MR just needs to fight front to back, in my opinion. They do that. Okay, so they either fight front to back, and the white main cleanses the blessed shield target, or they pick their fights around the white main, right? You have the potential to lock down a white main, right? You got the leap, right? You got the Valkyrie to pull for the back line, right? You have Brightwing to poly any target that's a threat. You have a Brightwing cleanse at anyone that would pose a threat or hit you with the stun, right? You have so much potential. Yes, front to back, sure. You want to pick someone from the back line? You can do it, right? You can. 100% you can do it. But ults were being thrown out at random times. And again, the one time it worked, that last fight where I was like, oh my god, wow, look at this. That was a great catch by... And then they clumped, the 2-man clumped, and then boom, immediately turned, right? But we missed the cleanse. And again, maybe Brightwing was reworked and in that patch that I just didn't fully read. So again, I just missed it is all. Because that cleanse would have stopped all of that for the side of match ready. 100%. It would have. Did they stand in the white main ult? I don't think they did. And if they did, it was very brief because I didn't catch it. You know, actually, here's another thing, 7.4. I actually didn't even see it. I didn't even hear the sound audio cue for white main's ult. So it didn't even catch my attention. Maybe it was casted once. All right, everyone. Game number 2 here, playing on Volskaya Foundry here. So... thanks to Sour here, PRR selected Volskaya Foundry. First pick, I'm assuming, would go over to the side of match ready. Yep. Okay. So this now is a critical moment for the side of match ready and their career here on the Nexus division with this season here. So Vala immediately banned, Hogger immediately banned. Are we just getting the same bans again? You know, are we looking at Blaze? Okay, so they do the respect in on the Blaze. They do not want to deal with it. Followed up, do we get a Junkrat ban here? I think you get on the back line. Sonya playing spin build, which is... wait, Sonya did go spin build. Wow. Did not go the W poke in the back line. So went spin build for... that's interesting. I didn't pay attention to that talent. Stukov is the next ban here. Good point there. No, you're right. I mean, yeah, technically you could do a front to back, right? 100%. As I was saying, front to back or play for white main. ETC is the weakest tank in the pool here, and you could have at that point. Yes, you definitely could have bodied ETC up front, 100% flat out, 100-0. So Mephisto's gonna be taken here by Fragastellar, but Brightwing's gonna be taken first over the side of match ready here. Good spell armor against that with a Maev. Just play mouth and alt ETC. I like that idea lots more. Yeah, it could have worked. Could have worked there. Cassia and Joe, so they want to stick with the Valkyrie and Blessed Shield combo. And, hey, Mephisto's not a bad target You know he will put himself in some situation where it could be vulnerable, where you could take advantage of. But again, hey, you have double blinds for the Maiev, so make sure you double blind the Maiev, or you focus the Maiev and blind her out of the fight. I don't think Sonya was a bad pick, though, because I like the leap option. Spin to win there for the minions to, self-heal and stuff. So, Deathwing is the follow-up ban here. I still do like the Sonya that last game, though. So, Whitemane and Dehaka here. Dehaka... Ooh, that's a good skin there, by the way. Great stuff here. So Dehaka with the pickup here. That's Dehaka's in a really good spot right now, right? Good opportunities to have global with the Brightwing to match there. And H2O, what are we looking at for your tank selection here? And Grace or Kroven taking up that Li Ming again here with Grace. Are we looking at Sonya? Are we looking at Leo here? What are we looking at? We got Thrall here. Leo. Okay, Leo is going to be taken here. I do like the Leo pick here. Provides, you have Unstoppable with your Wraith Walk. You have slows. You can get in their face with Leo. You can get in and out. So it allows you there. All right, Apoc, let's see what you got here. So ETC is going to be taken again. We may end up seeing a stage dive yet again, so double globals here. Is that how Li Ming got so far away so quickly? I was wondering how Li Ming was far away after completely blowing up. Here's the thing, though, right? Facing off memory, the Li Ming there, after you completely annihilate the Whitemane, you could, and this might sound kind of newbie, but the minute that Blaze stuns your comp, you wave a force right in the middle of them to allow your team to have some opportunity. Pull them away. All right, here. So we are going into here. So all in game. All right, let's go ahead and cast predictions here. I tried doing that earlier, but I completely fat-fingered my stream deck. So you will see a predictions here. Guys, live it up. Put the gnomes here. Who is going to take game number 2 here? PR or MR? So let's do introductions again for game number 2 here. We have Daneller on the Whitemane here. Mixel's playing that Maiev. Woohooey on that Dehaka here. H2O playing the ETC and Fragastellar on that Mephisto here. And introducing Matt Treddy for the Red Squad here. Grace on that Leoric here. Kroven playing the Li Ming. Teal playing that Johanna. Cold Fashion on the Cassia. And Paperwall on that Brightwing. Alright, so 5 stat coming down mid here. Good luck, have fun has been called out. Kind of curious to see the build that Fragastellar goes here. So we do get the Q build here. Laws of Hope. I will be honest with you. I played Double Blind Johanna here, and I loved it. I actually was a huge fan of it. So. But here we go. Mixel's taking a lot of damage here, and Grace mopping the floors with Mixel there. Just send you back to the Nexus, baby. Great first kill for the side of Matt Treddy here. Brightwing rotating top side. Leo immediately heading down bottom here. And we are going to have this interesting 1v1 down here. But let's go to the 4-man here. A lot of damage going on to the... onto the Mephisto here. Had a huge brain fart there and a brain lag here. 1 minute coming up, so camp shit will be taken immediately. Should be taken immediately here. Kroven doing some damage onto the Dehaka here. And here we go, rotating side. So Match Ready will be in favor of taking this first. And could lead to a potential takeover for the first on the support camp. Again, just depends on how fast you take it. So they see there's only one person on there, so they take this immediately. They either A, invade, or B, take a look at taking the support camp. Maybe. Johanna immediately coming in, blinding it, looking for the opportunity here to start it. Yep, and as we were talking about, right? So Maiev and Whitemane were taking it, so it gives them the opportunity to take this. They're baiting it over to the right side, but they do get off of it. They were a little slow. Cassie being caught out, and now PR is rotating top side here. Paperwall backing off. Smart idea here. You do not want to get caught by this rolling death ball here. So guys, you know, let me know what you think about that too. You know, double blind instead of the Laws of Hope. And I'm a big fan of Laws of Hope. Don't get me wrong. But you can honestly, with a Cassia, and with a Joe, you can absolutely shut out a character who relies on, you know, tether or auto attack. You can shut them out almost the entire team fight. You know, let me know what you guys think. I feel like I maybe would have gone with the double blinds here. And the only reason I criticize talents here is I like to get an open mindset here. You know, again, tell me what you think. So camp's taken immediately, 230, be casted just like every other siege fortification, bruiser, whatever. Cap it at 245, not 237. So this means that this wave will be clear. This will be in front of it, assuming that PRR stalls it. Minions will go in front of it here, and it looks like it will. So it worked out in the favor here. And so minions are trying to get around. So fat, the siege camp's so fat. But here, PRR is also taking theirs, which looks like it should be in favor of the side of PRR, because this will get to the fort. Do some damage right for the side of Match Ready here, but we do see Dahaka on the point here, taking a Fragastellar, trying to get some cheeky stacks here on the rotation here. And Dahaka floating back down bottom, or rotating back down bottom to get the soak here. Fragastellar getting that stack here. Blind immediately put onto the Mephisto here. And here we go, right. So now one goes clear, Grace clears, and now it leads an opportunity for a 5v4. Teal has trade up still. Might have trying to tether here. Teal rightfully holding down the trait here. So here we go, looking like the invade 7-7 here. Minion waves crashing in. Maev does not want to lose a soak here. He could potentially look to fight him off here with Maev at top here, but Teal's going to have to pop that trait shortly here. Nice read on the ATC here, realizing there's going to be a power slide here. And Dahaka caught out in a very interesting spot here. Fragastellar doing a lot of damage onto Match Ready here. And power slide is being used again. Mixel's dodging here, but Dahaka running down the Li Ming here. Grace come out with a sliver of health, and here comes Johanna. And there might be another tongue coming up soon here. And Fragastellar taking some damage here. Help me with this turret camp. Daneller pinging it. Help me, guys. Help me. Please help me. So, Protector being taken in favor of the side of PRR. And teams are going back to respective lanes while defending it. They go immediately mid. Now you do see teams go take it top at times to get that well value for the second objective here, or you see other teams who take it down at the bottom here. Yep, as I was talking about, third objective phase coming through. Dahaka looking to stall rotation here. There is a ping for help here. Grabs one, stalls two. Hey, this is good. This is good to do here. Fragastellar doing a lot of damage onto Cold Fashion here until having to use his trait to block out any CC and damage here. Grace getting some free heals. Protects the well. Hey, this is really good defense by the side of Match Ready here. Allowing them to keep their wells is really good for the side of Match Ready. For PRR, yeah, you got the XP advantage. You got the, you know, some towers here. Wow, 1 HP, guys. Look at that. 1 HP. You don't see that often here. Even taking out a well in whatever respective lanes is still brutal to deal with here. But here we go. We're going to see a Brightwing potentially coming down bottom. There is an invade here with the Maev topside. This might be a bit... Oh, wait. Excuse me. They have 10s. They do take this here, even though Maev is topside. Li Ming is taking that siege camp here, immediately trying to get the 10 here. Let me actually look at XP-wise, soak-wise. So that's minion damage. Where are you at? XP. Here we go. So Brightwing with top soak here. And here we go. We have Maev clearing the lane here. 10s are respective. So let's take a look at it. So we do see Mosh Pit here with Endurance of Hate. Sorry about the map glide here, but here is trait being procced here. Maybe looking for a quick stun Valkyrie there. The Divine Reckoning, Containment Disc, maybe even looking at that Johanna again to isolate Teal out of the fights here. It is, what, a 4-second? Yeah, 4 seconds is a long time to isolate somebody here. Adaptation to allow the Dahaka to be that tank that he wants to be here. I mean, basically get 3 lives, right? Your W allows you, your level 4, excuse me, allows you to get a lot of value, especially if you're fragging out on your team here. And looking inside again, Match Ready. Entomb, Wave of Force again. Blessed Shield into Valkyrie combo and Blink heal here. So some standard stuff here. And I'm kind of curious to see how Frag the Seller plays at 16. I wonder if he'll go the 16Q ability here. 13 is going to be looking like in favor of the side of PRR, and we do see the next objective top side here. Here comes rotation up here in mid. Mixel is getting out, and they are looking to potentially look at a pre-13 fight. Frag Seller at a back way here. Okay, good catch, TTO. So 5.5 of isolating you out of the fight here. And they are looking aggressive here. Mixels did rotate in. There is no teleport in, but they are going to commit to this. Dahaka potentially looking to come up. A nice Valkyrie and immediately cleanse, as we were talking about here. But ETC taking a lot of damage here for the Standing the Divine Reckoning. And turret is going to be used, but here comes Containment Disc on the Leoric here. A lot of damage are going to be casted onto Teal here. Leoric is caught and is silenced here. Nice power slide by H2O. Endurance is catching on to Cold Fashion here, but can they do anything to catch him? They don't, but they do catch the Leo. And if anyone that you want to fall here would be the Leoric, due to he can cheat death as his passive. So 13 pre-13 fight was trying to be forced over by Matt Treddy. 13 was in favor during that fight, and then they scoop the kills, and then they scoop the support camp. Brightwing heading back down bottom. You know, guys, I'm gonna ask you this because I'm missing it. Please tell me I'm just missing it, but did they get rid of Brightwing Cleanse? I'm just not seeing it. I don't know with that update. Is that gone? Anyone, APOC, TTO, 7.4, you're fired, but anyone, y'all, is that still in play? Because I know, again, I just could be completely missing it. The cleanse needs to be used. So again, if it's just gone, then that makes sense. If not, then I'm scratching my head. Where is cleanse being used? There are so many opportunities that cleanse needs to be held and used. For the side of Brightwing here. So blind coming in onto my Ev here. Teal using Blessed Hammers. Blind again casted onto my Ev here. And now Unstoppable has to be used. And this is going to be a power slide immediately onto the Johanna here and caught. And so this is a Brightwing catch too. Nice. Okay, there's the cleanse. There we go. I just couldn't see it. So they are used. And here comes Valkyrie here coming in. And they still cast a Brightwing. They still cast a Johanna. Okay, so that does answer my questions. So there was the cleanse. I'm not hearing the audio cue of it. That's why I'm missing it, but I did see it that time. Cleanse was not there here. Went from 90 to 75 seconds. Oh my god. Wait, please tell me he went burst then. Wait, you don't go burst with that? That's insane. That's insane. Because that level 7 talent, if it's still there, with that shortened cooldown cleanse with auto attack, ooh, that's pretty good, man. So PR taking the next objective, taking it top side here. And they're now rotating down mid, so Brightwing protecting bottom here, doing some damage here. H2O flexing around the protector here, looking to put some pressure onto the ETC, and this is another free mid. This is another free fort for the side of PR, using their fights here and taking that advantage. So 16 talent advantage here. Rotating now down bottom to prepare for the third objective here. Potentially just looking at the well. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Let's snipe out that well here for PRR, looking at that advantage here. And they're actually playing aggressively for the 4 here. Obviously, as you should, you're at 16 advantage here. But Johanna being isolated, having to use trait here. And Woohooey taking a lot of damage here. But hey, that level, that trait that the Haka has is very good. I love the Force Armor build. Does a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage here. Leoric going out to soak. This fort potentially will fall. They're putting a lot of pressure here. Dahaka floating around, seeing if he can catch anyone else on rotation here potentially. And nonetheless, your fort well is gone, but they are looking like they want to do more damage. And they are going to be an immediate invade here for the side of PR onto Matt Shreddy's turret camp here. I mean, the pressure is just non-stop in MR's face here. Just non-stop here. Not letting it up here. Wave of Force being used. Interesting. Is that her HP got nerfed? So if she does get caught in situations where she gets out with little to no HP, she dies. I'll trade big buff that. Okay. I mean, that's fair though, right? That's fair for a healer, right? I play a lot of Brightwing. That's pretty fair. I mean, I'd be dancing on people with that blink kill with the health. But no, I guess that's fair. So do you guys think that, you know, with the comp that PR has, you know, looking at a specific talent, the level 7 talent here for Brightwing, do you think it should have been, you would have gotten more heal value off that level 7 talent that allows you to, I think it's Soothing Mist is what it's called, or something Mist. Use your trait, you catch a cleanse, and it does a lot of burst heals. So, oh, Teal getting immediately caught here in stun chain. The Dahaka baiting it out here. And that's a long orb here. What is that? Okay, I was making sure. That looks like a long orb. Damage being put onto Grace here, trying to get out here. That looks like a Wraith Walk build, E-build here. Yep, looks like the E-build here to help mitigate the damage, even on that Mephisto and Maev, to help mitigate for his team here, provide some pressure, because they are getting bursted down. It seems really tough for Brightwing to handle the heals for his team members here. And they are putting a lot of pressure down bottom here. Bottom keep gate. A lot of pressure being put here. So they do take the wall and take a tower here. Though still, chip damage is still good. You play for your 20s here. Side of match ready. You need to force this fight. You need to take the fight. You have to. If you don't look for this pre-20 fight, and as I'm seeing it right now, they're rotating in at this camp. They know they need to be here. They know. And here comes a Blessed Shield onto Whitemane. Whitemane should be the target here. Great follow-up onto Whitemane. Whitemane immediately annihilated. Great catch out here. Bragastellar coming in. And the anti-synergy of Containment Disc here. Blaze, or Dahaka in the back line, providing a lot of CC here to allow the rest of his team to escape here. But great stuff by Match Ready. Keeping it here. Let's see how they handle this opportunity that they just gotten, right? Reset your lanes. You have a Brightwing here, right? Potentially look at taking some of the objective here. Play for your 20s, or look to be aggressive on the wall here, right? You need structures, right? Or you need XP. You have one down. They're rotating. They don't see it on vision yet, but it is nuts. What is up, except flaws? Yeah, what is going on here? You know, what's going on here? 20 to 18 here. And we do see a camp immediately taken here with the Whitemane coming up here. And there might be a cheeky invade. I mean, hey, they don't have a healer here, but they're looking for an aggressive pick here. And hey, we don't see Mimic here. We see Unspeakable Horrors here. So it silence enemies while they're rooted, and for 3 seconds after the root expires. Crazy CC that we're being put onto PRR side here. Level 20 is being held by H2O. Potentially looking at taking Deathmosh or Bolt of the Storm, or actually Tour Bus too. So there's a lot of potential opportunities. Yep, I know. Teal coming in, taking some free damage here. Whitemane is now in favor. Sidesteps the Containment Disc here. 20 to 19 fight. This is gonna be kind of scary here, but there has not been. Okay, here we go. Though Death Metal is selected here, so the Leoric gets caught into it, but here comes Divine Reckoning here, getting a lot of damage for our level 20 alt here. Judgment Day, excuse me. And Teal taking so much damage here, looking like the next target here. No cleanse here. I like the W there to help CC and to pull the Maev here. So they live to fight another day. Level 20s are not yet in the favor of Match Ready. This is looking very scary. Hey, other option I see here, you get your 20s, okay? You get your 20s, pressure the other lane, right? You got to fight behind. You got to fight behind. And let's see who they put in here. So we do see Whitemane and Mephisto in, which is smart, because you know they're looking at squishy targets here, right? So 20 is now in favor. They are backing here. So they do have a support camp. Keep is 100% gone. 100% gone, but 100% look for this fight. You can absolutely wait for this shield down and blow somebody up. You can, right? Leo and Tomb, any play here. You can even do it on the Maev, right? You can take this fight. They have no heals out right now. Support camp is here. Nice sidestep by Teal. Any pre-taps here? They are looking to posture at doing some core damage here. And look at the side of PR. They know it. They know it. Fighting behind is the only opportunity that Match Ready has to turn this around. And so here we go, Leo looking at the opportunity, maybe coming in. Here comes Johanna stepping up. I feel it. I feel it in my bones here. Come on, match ready. Keep yourself in the game here. I see a nice Blessed Shield follow up here, and Dahaka looking to control the bottom point here, but here they do catch one here, and Dahaka might be the target here, and does use his tunnel, or very tunnel here, but a lot of damage is being done on Protector here. Dahaka coming out, looking to back off. Guys, I am shocked, right? I am shocked. There was no, maybe I'm wrong, but I would have tried forcing that 2v3. You had that quick chance here, but almost a catch. Nice try by Cold Fashion to come at that catch here, but does sidestep the Mephisto ult here. Ult for ult here. Was a nice try. Nice try. You know, you miss every shot you don't take, and that was a great try. They do see the rotation top, so they want to immediately start taking their bottom siege camp. Again, 100% on the core. You lost one keep. Hey, you're still in this, guys, right? Game is not over here. Dahaka does rotate down. And Dahaka coming in, doing a lot of damage, using adaptation here, but Buried Alive does catch Maya, but is it enough here? Power? Oh no, Mosh Pit is used here, and this is 3 now 2-3 caught in. This is a 3-man wipe, 4-man wipe here. Li Ming instantly gone, and there's a support camp on the point here. So, guys, this is looking like GG's over the side of PRR. Very dominant fashion here. I do agree with you, X Factor. I 100% agree with you. I think if you were going to take a fight at 20s, you needed to take it while they're in the Protector. They have no healer. They have no Mephisto, right? So they did not take the opportunity. So unfortunate. So GG's. PRR winning it and catching Krobin. Can they get a kill on him and to solidify him to die as well? And they do. So GG's going over the side of PRR with a 2-0 domination here.